When I was about to come here on the dais, suddenly photograph changed. And then I thought, where from I have come from. I'm a professor of political science, but I'll talk on spirituality. Every subject, every person is a spiritual being. This is my conviction. And a professor, he himself doesn't know how many names he has. I may be Pawan Sinha, I may be Chintu, I may be Pintu, I may be very Kadak Chai. So he has so many names. And I am always very happy to have many names. So teaching has been my passion. So deliberately I come to this profession. The topic given to me is really very important. This can be as small as the gap of two fingers, and it can be very big, very deep, very, very long, as myself am. Meri tarh. If somebody asks me, where have you come from? I can answer, I came from the womb of my mother. Somebody can say, I have come from Motibag. Somebody would say, I have come from Delhi University. To some, I would say, or may say, I come from Ghaziabad. So many answers are there. And today, I will try to understand, and whatever my thinkings are, whatever my thoughts are, to communicate those thoughts to you, where from I've come. I was born in 1971, though I should not tell you my exact date of birth with the year, but still, and the same year we had war. So I started that year with my birth and I closed that year with the war. So me and the war are twins in a way. And so my life has been. When I was around 8, my father got ill, and to the extent that he couldn't move it. My mother had to work a lot, so I hardly saw my childhood. I kept watching, I kept thinking, I kept musing that what is the reason I am struggling. I had to struggle a lot. For my own study, I had to struggle. I used to take the tuition when a student himself is liable to take the tuitions. I had to sing, I had to play, and I had to do so many works at a time just to earn my studies. And to tell you, I hardly had any capacity to purchase the books. So I, throughout my life, at least up till masters, I studied from the books given to me by others or through the library when I came to Delhi. So I always used to think, why this struggle? We all do struggle. You all, I am anybody standing outside, small kids. But why this struggle? Some people say that your karma, whatever you are doing, you are struggling because of that. But this is not right. I did not do any wrong because I was very young, and at that time I couldn't think doing any wrong to anyone. Then too, I had to do a lot of struggle. My dear friends, it took around 2 decades to get this idea. What is the reason of my struggle? On one night, that idea came to my mind. To tell you very frankly, nights are very good for the creation and days are very good for the practice. So that is why the same person is different in the night and the same person is different in the morning and in rest of the day. So the idea was that actually I am not that person who is saying to the world, that is just my body. That is not me. I'm not Professor Pawan Sinha. I'm not Pawan Sinha. I'm not Pawan. I'm not the person who is given any name in this world, because then I kept thinking for certain years. A man is a composition of 9 components. 5 are known to all of you: earth, fire, air, water, and sky. So these are the 5 things man is made of. But 4 more dimensions should be added to this. The one is direction, the second is time, the third is soul, and the 4th one is your mind. Now you can very well design yourself. Now you can very well understand yourself. And then you will come to know that you seem to be a person, individual on the earth, but it is not right. You are a person never alone on this earth. You are directly always connected to the universe. There are many Pawan Sinha in the universe. Many of you are in universe. So we all are the part of universe. Now, it cannot be seen by the eyes of the science only, because science is unable to understand the universe completely. So there is no discussion. This is not the point of dispute. Science in its own fashion is still searching for universe, and spirituality is still searching on universe. Where is? So I never died. As Sri Krishna says, I never died. I kept changing my clothes, my body, but I never die. And till this earth remains, I will not die. And this is the reason I am a singer. This is the reason I can be a sports person. This is the reason I can be that. I can be this. I can be into so many roles for which I have not made any practice, because I knew it from my past birth. So where from I have come? From this universe. After I leave my body, this body converts into the wave, to etheric body, and it directly travels to, it is not Karman's kilometer, 100 kilometers, because this cannot be tied. So it goes to the universe and rests there. And there are 7 layers in the universe where this soul rests, stays. And when again my soul is ordained, I come from that place to this earth in somebody's home. Can you ever thought why you are here alone? You could have been at different home. Your father could be very rich. Your mother could be very rich. Why you are in poor's home? If you keep thinking the things, then you will understand that whatever you are not what you see yourself in the mirror. You are beyond that. And this is the reason why you have lot of talent, why each one of us has lot of talent. The only thing we have to open up, we have to develop that universe. Yat upande tat brahmande. Charak Samhita works on this. Whole Ayurveda system works on it. Yat upande tat brahmande. So We have to develop that cosmos. We have to develop that universe within us. And the moment we start doing this, we will come to know where from we have come. So we have come temporarily from that universe. But we never went at all. Since the birth of this energy, which Rishi Karnad talk in Vaisheshik, Rolio talks about that that matter and wave in 1924. What we have found in our Vedic system, in our Ved, so metaphysical things have to be kept in mind. So much happens, even when we do not know about that. So you are intelligent. You may not know so many works how to do. You have not got the training so far about so many works, but you are a trained person. You are a trained singer. You are a trained musician. You can play many instruments. You can play wonderfully on the ground, be it football or cricket or hockey or anything else. You could be a good orator, because that all is coming from your past birth. And then you yourself come in this body and take birth in certain family. Sometime, whenever you find time, do study the development of mother's womb. There you will not find you. You will find your head developing, your ears, your face, your heart, your heartbeat, and so many things. And that too very gradually. Then finally, before the birth, you get you in the womb of your mother. Believe or no, don't believe. Believe it or don't believe it. But we should unshackle ourselves from the bonds of knowledge, which we entirely dependent on certain books. Books which are still incomplete. The science which is still incomplete. Just do not trust on that. You keep on moving and moving and moving with your own psyche, and you will get to know. And this is the importance of prayer. The moment you fold your hands and start doing prayer in all the religion, that is why the concept of prayer is there. So the moment you start prayers, you connect yourself, microcosm, to the universe, macrocosm, to ultimate nature, to super consciousness. You leave your ego, id, everything, and achieve that super consciousness. And then you will start finding yourself. Then you will start finding your talent. Then you will start finding, I would say, yourself. So I have taken the topic, I think, very differently. But I never went from this earth. Yes, I was resting in one of the 7 layers in universe. And when ordained, and when my waiting time finished, I came back to do certain things. And if I explore those things, I will regain myself. I will again find myself with all those thousands years when I was actually created. So that is why Swami Vivekananda said that this body is going, but many Vivekananda will come, and this is entirely true. So they may work differently, but all those important personality, they never leave, they come back. And if you do not want to call that incarnation, don't call that incarnation, but that is rebirth. And on the basis of on the basis of scientific evidences, on the basis of researches. I am saying it with all conviction and conformity on my point. And on this, actually, psychology also believes past regression theory is dealing with this. And there are so many other sciences which are dealing on this. So, temporarily, few years back, we have come from somewhere from universe with all the talent, with all the problems, with all the issues in this world. And then we try to regain ourselves, and this is called karma. And this is called karma. If you do not want to regain yourself, that means you are not performing any karma. So, this was what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.